Assalamu alaikum. This is Dilawar Khan and you are watching Explimp English. Well, today I am very excited because I'm recording a very interesting video. This video is based on a very widely asked question by the English language learners. The question is, what is the most easiest way to learn English language? Well, if you search the internet, you'd find out thousands of different answers to this question. Like there are tips and tricks, many articles are written on this question, and many videos are recorded by the experienced people to answer the question, what is the most easiest way to learn English language? Well, for me, it is interesting because I have been working and watching all those things, the content which are being developed by the experienced people of English. And I'm personally, it is not a time wasting for me because personally I'm a researcher, I'm searching the things, I get the insight, and I also invent new things so that I could connect the smaller and bigger things all together so that they could work together in a well systematic way. This is what I do and I'm very happy for that, and that is the reason this whole thing was not time wasting for me. But for many of us like who are just learning English, maybe it is time wasting to watch all those different tips and tricks and videos. Personally, I got many benefits from all those tips and tricks because they have gone through some experiences and they have given me some insight, or they have given me some food for thought. Okay, so what we have done, I wanted to develop some sort of like rule-based solution so that it could be more natural and it could be more rule-based. And based on this, like everyone, that you could give tips and tricks to other people, what is the most easiest way to learn English rather than working on other tips, because all those tips and tricks are in a specific conditions. So that is the reason the rule-based, more natural points would help us not only to learn English, but also to then give feedback and support other people how they could learn English. So we have only 4 points. Okay, 5? No, 4. Yeah, we have 4 points. The final is the solution, and we have 4 points. These 4 points are the master points. Like inside these 4 points, you could have then many other points, and that could be more natural for you. And these points are also not very difficult because they are naturally connected with your mind and with your heart and with the things, the way you perceive the world. Okay, so what is the point number 1? The point number 1 is the learning or teaching model. Okay, so the first question is like, we should talk about teaching or we should talk about learning. Well, basically even a teacher is a learner. Okay, so that is the reason most of our focus would not be on teaching something, because you by yourself could be a teacher by yourself. So don't worry about a teacher. A teacher could be your trainer or facilitator, or your friend, or your environment could be your teacher. The situation could be your teacher. So that is the reason our main focus would be not on teaching, but most on the learning. Like, what is the nature of learning? So the first point is the learning model. So what is the current learning model, and what we would be telling you that this should be the learning model. The second thing is, once we have got the model, the second is the learning methods. Like, what method should we use? Well, if you search the university books or the internet, there are many methods. Okay, but these methods might be some sort of new for you. Okay, so these are very important methods. Please don't escape them. The third one is the learning acceleration. Okay, so you have got the method, you have got the model, but now at which speed we should be learning? Well, I have heard like there are slow learners and fast learners, but basically this is not the point. Of course, I may agree with that, like slow learners or fast learners are there, but this is us who are making an environment and digging out our own hidden skills and making the learning very fast for us. Okay, so that is not a problem anymore. So we would be looking at the learning acceleration, the speed at which we should learn something. And the third number point is the learning approaches. Okay, so approach is something like how do you reach to something. This is the most important part, the most smallest but most important. If you are missing the approaches, definitely the rest of the things like methods, acceleration and model won't be working that much for you. So the learning approach depends upon very small tiny things, and we will also be discussing this. And this is also not like the way it is being discussed in our university books or maybe somewhere on the internet. So many things are new. There are also some old things, but you would see like how we are connecting all these things, organizing, reorganizing, sequencing, and then prioritizing, and how we are making a system of all these things. Okay, a system which will be more natural, more interesting, with greater speed, and you would have fun while learning. So please keep watching Explimp English, and now you would see a detail of each of these points.